Fox 5 Stephanie Bertini live outside the UN with more. Steph.
Here outside UN headquarters, security has intensified, and that's because President Trump is about to leave UN headquarters and leave the area here in Midtown Manhattan. He's been here all day. He arrived at UN headquarters before 10 a.m. this morning with the First Lady. The president addressed world leaders and talked about some key global issues. He called for a ceasefire in Gaza and denounced the recognition of a Palestinian state, saying this would be a reward for Hamas. The president also called for an end to the war in Ukraine. He said he's been working on that and also said he thought that would be easier because of his relationship with Putin. The president touched on domestic successes for his administration during his second term, including the crackdown on illegal immigration at the border. He said his administration has reasserted that America belongs to American people, and he referenced the migration under what he called the incompetent Biden administration, while also saying the UN should be stopping invasions, as he put it, not creating them, in reference to what he calls the UN support for global migration. In reference to his recent diplomatic efforts towards ending or resolving certain conflicts, President Trump questioned the United Nations, adding criticism, saying words don't end wars.
I feel very happy to be up here with you. I've always said it. It has such tremendous, tremendous potential, but it's not even coming close to living up to that potential. In the event that Russia is not ready to make a deal to end the war, then the United States is fully prepared to impose a very strong round of powerful tariffs. What makes the world so beautiful is that each country is unique. But to stay this way, every sovereign nation must have the right to control their own borders. You have the right to control your borders, as we do now.
The address by the President of the United States is always highly anticipated at the United Nations General Assembly, this year in its 80th.
But you can see out here, the work continues. So there's still police out here, there's still fire crews out here, but now the focus is on cleanup. You could see several of the businesses destroyed by the flames. We're at Jerome and Burnside, and the businesses from here to Burnside and Davidson are affected. So the stretch is about 1 block. Hundreds of first responders worked the scene today here in the Bronx this morning. As you can see in the video here, the heavy smoke was visible. Many people stopped by throughout the day to watch firefighters fight the flames. Nobody was hurt as a result of the fire, so definitely good news for the community. Fire marshals are now working to determine the cause of the blaze.
Thank God, everybody is safe.
I live in New Jersey, so I got a call around 8:15 that there was smoke coming from the restaurant next to me. So I rushed over here. By the time I came here, they were already breaking the gates.
Shortly after 8:21 this morning, we received a report of a fire in a restaurant at 2037 Jerome Avenue. When we arrived, the restaurant on Jerome, we had some fire and smoke in the restaurant. As we were extinguishing the fire, we continued to check the buildings and stores next door, eventually found fire.
Back out here live, so what we can't show you on television is the smell of the smoke, and I can tell you it still smells quite intense out here now, hours after the fire. Again, this is still a fluid situation. One thing that came up today, so fire crews say they arrived to find a vehicle parked in front of a nearby fire hydrant. Now, that can affect response time, quite literally, Steve, Natasha, how long it takes to get water on the fire. And so fire crews today reminding the public that parking in front of a hydrant is against the law. And again, that's quite a serious situation. It could result in fines. We know that vehicle was towed and the driver will likely have to appear in court, sending it back inside.
Hey, Bianca, good afternoon. So we're outside the federal courthouse where Sean Diddy Combs is expected and scheduled to appear this morning. Within the last hour, our cameras caught several of his relatives arriving, including his mother and one of his sons. Now, today, pre-trial issues will be addressed by the judge. Most importantly, the request by the defense to delay the trial by 2 months. Now, this trial is set for May 5th. The defense requesting the delay, saying prosecutors prosecutors have been slow to turn over some important evidence and documents for review. So essentially, the defense is saying extra time will be needed for trial preparations. Now, in the indictment, the hip-hop superstar is accused of running an enterprise to fulfill his sexual desires, as we've been reporting. Prosecutors alleging he used his status to lure and intimidate women. Details have emerged about alleged freak-off parties where prosecutors say victims were lured and coerced into sex acts and commercial sex work. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to all of these charges. That includes racketeering, sex trafficking by force, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, he also pled guilty to new charges that were just added on by prosecutors earlier this month. Now, of course, this is a very high-profile case getting international attention, as you know, Bianca. And Diddy has been behind bars in Brooklyn without bond since he was arrested in September. My colleague, Michelle Ross, is inside. Bianca will bring you any updates throughout the day here on air and, of course, online. Back to you.
All right, Stephanie, thank you for that.
What's going on out there, Stephanie?
Hey, Dan, Shashani, good morning, and hello, everyone. Happy long weekend. Some people already took off yesterday, and it's expected that travel will continue into Monday. According to AAA, more than 45 million Americans are expected to travel over the long weekend, and most of you will be taking road trips, according to the experts. It's estimated 87% of travelers this long weekend will choose to drive. AAA predicting an estimated 39.4 million will travel by vehicle over the holiday weekend, and that's an additional 1 million passengers when we compare the figure to last year, according to the experts. Road trippers are filling up their tanks for less than they did at this time last year. In New York City, for example, the price of gas is down about 68 cents from last year at this time. The national average for gas right now, about $3.20, according to AAA. Now, it's busy at the airports this weekend, but you wouldn't know it if you were at Newark yesterday. Of course, we know Newark has been plagued by problems over the last several weeks. Those problems include runway construction, multiple air traffic control blackouts, and staffing shortages. All of it has forced the FAA to reduce flights over at least the next month out of that airport. Now, overall, it is creating headaches for travelers.
Not only because of potential safety issues, but because runway construction and so many delays and cancellations.
The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey predicts 2.1 million passengers will travel through JFK, Newark, LaGuardia, and New York Stewart International airports between yesterday and this coming holiday Monday. Now, it's predicted that the busiest day at the airports, according to the Port Authority, today and Monday. Now, of course, for those of you choosing to travel by the roadways, you want to know when's the best time to leave. If you're leaving today, experts say hit the road before 11 a.m. The busiest times on our roadways predicted to be between about noon and 8 p.m. Back to you two inside.
Stephanie, thank you.
Tonight, Stephanie Bertini kicks things off from the crossroads of the world. Steph, how's the party going?
Natasha, you know, we're less than 2 hours away now from a brand new year, and there is so much excitement here at the crossroads of the world. About 1 million people are here to watch that ball drop live. Over 1 million watching on TV and online. The ball dropping tonight, it weighs more than 12,000 pounds, and there's more than 5,000 crystals on it. Remarkable indeed. I talked to people from all over the world, some here for the first time, some back after already experiencing it. All of them saying that there's no place they would rather be. Yes, it's a little cold, but it's New York City. It's December. It doesn't change the experience. This is your second time. What are your thoughts coming back?
Oh, it's like the first time again, because it's just so, like, the lights and everything, it just brings the atmosphere, so it's amazing.
Why'd you decide to celebrate this year in Times Square?
Something different.
You wanted something different?
Yes, absolutely.
So it's your first time?
Yep, my first time.
And are you enjoying it?
I am. I'm having a ball.
We got here about 2 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Afternoon, yes.
And are you from New York? Are you from somewhere else?
We're from Darlington, South Carolina.
I'm excited.
Where are you from?
I'm from Japan.
I'm from Mexico.
And what do you think?
It's very magic. It's a magic place.
It's incredible. Bucket list.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone! Happy New Year! And we are already partying here in Times Square. You can hear the music. I'm ready to go. We know Diana Ross is taking the stage later. We've seen so many amazing performances, and everybody can't wait because tonight, Natasha, we are making history. The ball will drop, and then the ball will go right back up because we're getting ready to celebrate 250 years, the anniversary of America. That ball goes up. We will see red, white, and blue in the sky. The ball will stay up there on July 3rd. It's dropping to celebrate America's birthday. So kind of like a double celebration tonight, but getting back to why we're here, I'm ready to go. Happy New Year.